Hello YouTubers, good morning. I had an interesting day yesterday. Interesting and a little bit terrifying. So I was almost done with this week's video. I got another ham radio video on some considerations when choosing the length of your multiband end-fed half-wave wire antenna. It's almost done. I just have a little more work to do on it, and it'll be posted here in a few more days, just a couple more days. Something happened. So I was sitting here working on the video, and I was shocked by a sudden, very close lightning strike and instant thunderclap. So I pulled up the radar, and I saw this. And these massive cells were heading straight west, and I'm where the X is, and they were heading right towards me. So, monsoon season has got one last blast for us, huh? I had no idea how bad it was going to get. I went outside and looked at the sky to see the storm approaching, and, well, I shot some media. Have a look. To the north. Or actually, that's the west. That's north. All dust. And here's what's coming straight at us. And out there in the valley, you can see the dust kicking up. Oh, here comes the rain. And I'm heading for the barn again. I closed the windows on the RV. Oh, here comes the dust storm. And I think it's hailing. Wow, the whole building just shimmied. Okay, time to close the door. Holy crap. Are we in a tornado? I think we're in a tornado. Well, this might be it. If the phone is found, tell my son I loved him. Holy I think we're in a tornado. Oh I hope that was the worst of it. Oh, the poor horse. 30 minutes later, the power's out. It's switched now, it's blowing from the south. Here's the bad part. The horse's stall is destroyed. She's nowhere to be seen. She surely jumped the fence. Hope she's all right. I guess it's good she wasn't in the stall. I don't know what the RV looks like. I haven't seen any pieces of it going by. I spent about 10 minutes laying underneath the tractor. Right after the last clip, it really got bad. The whole steel barn was flexing and creaking. Oh, it's finally almost over. Still raining from the south. I don't know if the RV's there. Although, that's the neighbor's awning. Right there. The one that was across the fence. It flew through the air and crashed into the stall. The house is okay and their carport's okay. You can see the tail end of the rain band there. I don't know if the RV's okay or not. I'm waiting for the rain to stop before I go out and start filming. Hopefully I'll have a computer to edit this on. Well, I'm glad she wasn't in here. That's the neighbor's canopy. It was over there where his equipment is, over there. So it came across, hit this canopy, which was a shelter for the horse, bent and broke it all up. You can see where the parts of it were bent up. That was her stall. Oh no! It looks like his awning punched a hole in the shipping container. There she is! She stayed in the yard. Hey girl! I think I can get over there. There's a river everywhere. You alright? You alright? Poor horse. Oh my gosh. You got a heck of a bath, didn't you? I know. Looks like Tony's dam broke down, but it's all staying below the wall and flowing out that way like it should. And there's one very upset horse. Poor girl. Okay, I need to get a shovel and dig this out a little bit. You okay? You okay? Oh, poor girl. Poor girl. Yeah, I can hear the road. Come here. Prize. Hey. You're watching the... Yeah, you're watching the flood? I know, you're upset, aren't you? Yeah, I'll stay out here with her. I gotta dig this out a little bit and get the flow to be a little bit better. Well, there's the road. I always wanted to see Chocolate Falls. Never been to Chocolate Falls. I guess Chocolate Falls came to me. That's our road. And it's a river. All the way up. Oh, looks like a trash truck got stuck up there. Well, I'm glad I got groceries yesterday. Yeah, it's starting to settle down finally. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we had a weak tornado come through here. I haven't seen anything in the news yet. I looked out across the desert and I saw where a few trees were broken off. The damage The only real damage here was the neighbor's carport came flying through the air, hit the fence, and as you saw in the video, it smashed into the horse's stall area and completely destroyed it and punched a hole in the side of that shipping container. Now that's some thick steel. I don't know the gauge of that steel, but those shipping containers are no joke. I mean, they are solid, and it punched a hole right through it that's about 6 inches wide. Here's a close-up detail photograph of where the hole is punched through. That was the only real damage. Surprisingly, no damage to the RV. Well, on the one side that was facing north, the actual side of the RV that was facing north, where most of that was coming from initially, 20 minutes of sideways hail punched a whole bunch of little bitty holes in the old plastic trim pieces around the door and along the side. A bunch of little holes there. But no damage to windows, no damage to the roof, no leaks. It held up. I probably could have rode the storm out inside of here, although that would have been even more terrifying. In the barn, after I closed the door, it got worse, if you can believe that. It got worse, much worse. That whole barn started doing this. Looking up at the roof was moving back and forth about a foot. And at that point, I crawled under the tractor. Tony's got a Kubota tractor, and the front-loading bucket was down, and the blade at the back was down. So it seemed like the strongest structure in there if the building came down. And when it started moving, I crawled under the tractor for about 5 minutes until it settled down a bit. It was pretty intense. That was definitely the worst storm I have ever lived through. That's the worst storm I ever survived. I don't talk about the ones I didn't survive. Anyway, the property was fine. The horse had a few little cuts on her legs from when she went through the fence. She probably would have been okay. She stands out in these storms. She had shelter in the stall. I'm glad she wasn't in it for this, because she probably would be dead. But she got a few little cuts on her legs when she went through the fence, probably escaping that flying carport that came barreling through the air. So yeah, she was fine. Just a few little cuts on her legs. And she's over at a friend of the owner's now. Jeannie has a friend that runs a horse rescue. And so Prize, the horse, is over there being taken care of because, well, her corral is a mess. The fence is compromised in different places, and the stall is completely destroyed, so she'd have no shelter here. So that's that. It was the most intense storm that I've ever experienced. I'm pretty sure it was a weak tornado. I haven't found any verification in the news yet, but that was 30 minutes of that. 30 minutes. The old RV, she weathered it. Well, I'm in it, and everything's okay. So I'm going to get back to work on that ham radio video tomorrow. I've got to go around the property and clean a bunch of stuff up today because everything is scattered all over the place, everywhere. Tony's updated drainage around the house, kept the water away from his house, unlike that storm last year that some of you may remember the video from. So, yeah, I just had to share this with you. That was quite a storm. The desert Southwest, the monsoon season is no joke, and it's getting more intense every year. All right, we'll see you in the next one, which will be in a couple of days, and it'll be on the end-fed antenna lengths, multiband, and harmonics. So we'll see you in that one here in just a couple of days. Take care. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're not already a subscriber, click to subscribe. Join us on the Facebook channel for discussion about the videos. And if you'd like to help support this channel, please click to support me on my Patreon page.